Why do women test men in relationships, especially in the early days of relationships? We are the Happy Headers, and we'll tell you exactly why.
Yes, because really in the early days of many relationships, I suppose women are kind of testing men to see how reliable they are and how honest they are and how loyal they're going to be to them.
Yeah, but you see, this is my contention. I think it's women do this. Men don't do the same back. Men don't reciprocate.
I disagree.
Well, you would. I wouldn't expect you to be any other way. But the woman, I think she's got a set of tests that she's waiting for him to trip up. And then she's going to tell all her friends. You know, I thought he was the one until. You know.
I did such a thing.
Yeah, or like she kind of says, "Oh, this is something important about today," and he's going, "Oh, it's Tuesday." She said, "No, it's our 1 week anniversary."
Oh God,
that's scary.
Yeah, that creeps me out.
It does. Like, good. Okay, we agree on something.
I think, we do agree on certain things. In fairness, because I do think women, some women, not all women, do set out to trip up men. Like, for example, guys, why ask a man, "Oh, does my ass look big in this?" You know your feckin' ass looks big in it. It's huge. Don't set him up for a downfall. Or did you notice anything different?
Yeah.
And you're pulling at your hair or whatever, and he's looking at you going,
"Did you paint the ceiling?"
Don't know. I don't shit. What is it? Come to me quickly.
Yeah.
And they just don't know.
No.
Yeah. I think that's really unfair, by the way, lads.
And I would feel intimidated. I knew a woman one time, and what she always used to do when she met somebody was look at their shoes. She judged men by their shoes.
Oh, really?
And you're looking at my shoes now.
I remember when I was a teenager, I used to read this magazine called Just 17, right?
All right.
And it actually had a whole article around the type of man based on his shoes.
Right. Wasn't the size of his feet?
No.
Just
no.
the style
this was
of
for
shoes.
teenage girls aged like 14, 15 years old.
It was called 17. What were you reading?
Yeah, just
14
17.
Or 15? Right.
Just.
And did you learn anything from it?
That's to the limit. I don't think I really learned
It didn't equip you for the dating world?
It didn't really equip me for it, no. Because, no. I had a very different experience, though. Right. We won't go into that today.
No, I think too, and I've known this personally, that some women will try to press the jealousy button in the man. See, can she provoke jealousy out of him? And she says something like, oh, so-and-so liked my picture on Instagram.
Oh,
so-and-so
God.
who she used to be with 3 years ago.
Oh, nasty.
And you see, he's probably not on Instagram, but her fella, and he doesn't care about Instagram, and he's kind of, and he doesn't take the bait. Or she might say, somebody complimented me on my hair or my outfit. And
but again, you see, logically, why would that matter? Like, why should it matter? Like, you're with me, so you're not seeing somebody else, or you shouldn't really be thinking about somebody else. So, therefore, why does it matter if somebody likes you?
I think she could be trying to get attention, or trying to get compliments.
Okay. So she's an insecure type.
Definitely. Jealousy runs hand in hand with insecurity.
I love the way Paul brings up these topics against women the whole time.
It's not against women. It's like I'm studying
He's studying the psyche of women.
Yeah. I am actually fascinated by how the differences between men and women, how we think, how we process, how we see things.
Yeah.
I am actually genuinely fascinated by that.
I am too, actually. And I think you're actually very different, though, in real life. Do you know? I know we have a good bit of crack on the podcast and everything here, but you're very
kind,
open-minded.
Caring, sensitive human being.
He loves intellectual conversation. You know, any woman that is single out there now, Paul, is available.
Nobody wants to talk to me.
They do! Oh my God! I'm baiting them away from the door here, lads. But it is interesting, though, isn't it? Like,
it is. You see, because I grew up in a male background.
Yeah.
Predominantly males in my family, only one female. So I found it really, really difficult to relate to girls when I was growing up.
Yeah.
I just didn't understand them at all. Just didn't get them.
Yeah.
And even as an adult, I remember being out somewhere one night and a friend said, "You wonder she's into you?" And I go, "What?
What?
I never noticed."
Oh, savage.
Although I have become more educated as I've grown older.
Yes.
But did you ever do this test on a man? you bring him to meet your mother or your sister or your best friend, and what you're looking is you're kind of showing him off. You're parading him in front of the family. This kind of what do you think? To get feedback from them.
Yeah. To all
have you done that? Have you done that?
Yes,
Right.
definitely. I brought them all home.
And only one survived.
Yes. God bless Jer.
And you didn't care.
He's the only one that fucking made it through the whole thing. But you know what? He actually gets on really well with my parents. Like, it's like they love him. And I remember the first time my mom met him. This is shocking because he's all tattoos and stuff, and he'd be buff. And she was like, oh God, she was a bit shocked by his appearance initially, because you could see the tattoos down his arms and everything, and she just thought he was going to be really rough or something like that, But then when she got to know him, he's her favourite out of everybody, in the family. She loves him. But it just goes to show, judging a book by its cover and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's mad.
Absolutely.
It's a big difference. So yeah, I tested them. I put them all through
Here's another thing,
the ringer.
and you can admit to this or not, that sometimes women will create drama to see how he reacts. How does he problem solve? Does he give her the care and the attention? Does he put his arm around her and say, that's okay, it'll be fine? Does he try to resolve her problem?
Okay, guys, I'm going to throw this out to you because personally I have no experience of this. Guys, any women out there that have done this to your man, let us know about it. Comment in the comments down below. Tell us the experience and what was the outcome.
I've had personal experience in it.
Oh my gosh.
Creating drama after drama.
I freaking hate drama, But anyway,
over nothing.
What happened?
I'm not going to say the details as such.
Why not, Paul?
Because
spill.
No.
Spill. Write spill in the comments down below if you want Paul to spill.
I'll make up something. But this was a regular feature of a relationship that I was in.
Yeah.
Where a problem would occur, and I'd see it coming, and I kind of wouldn't take the bait deliberately. Wow. Or I might respond to it in the exact opposite way that she was looking for me to respond. Just kind of going, well, if we're playing this game, I'm just going to play it my way.
Stir the pot.
Yeah, and of course she would accuse me of playing games as well. And I suppose I was in that I was playing her game, reacting to her. But most of the time I just couldn't be arsed. I'm a kind of easygoing, just leave me alone. Kind of.
Is this before or after you became a psychotherapist? And just interestingly. During.
I think I'd be a case study for somebody.
Oh, definitely.
But things too, like if I text her about something, and again, this is another fascinating thing, that men communicate to swap information.
Okay.
Women communicate for chat.
Yeah.
And they might swap information too, but it's chat and it's banter.
Okay. So you saying that the information that men kind of share is a bit more on an intellectual level, or it's more practical?
It's more practical. It's more kind of,
Yeah. Where we're more gossipy then.
It is, and I remember a brother of mine. His wife was on the phone to her mother.
Oh,
and she was on the phone for ages and ages and ages.
Yeah.
And then she hung up the phone, and then she said, "I'm going out." And he said, "Where are you going?" "I'm just going up next door to meet my mother." You've been on the bloody phone to her for an hour. Haven't you said everything you wanted to say? Yeah. Haven't you conveyed all the information? But it wasn't about that. It was about the communication.
The connection.
Yeah. A man will kind of go, "I'm going into town. Do you want anything?" Or, if you text that, and he mightn't get a response. And if he didn't get a response, he says, "I'll be back home all the time. If she wants something, she's missed it."
Oh my God.
I
think that's where it's weird because, my wires crossed over a bit. I suppose I was raised mostly with the lads at home.
Yeah.
My brothers and that. So I'd be a little bit more male-minded, I think, in my way of thinking and approaching things. I don't create dramatic situations for my partner or anything of the sort.
Games.
I don't play games. I don't understand that. And consequently, I suppose I had very few female friends in school. So, and even now, I have very few. It's a couple of women I meet up with, a couple of times a year, and I love them. They're dead sound,
Okay.
But they're the same as myself,
Okay. This example.
But we talk forever, Paul. Yeah. We would talk, yes.
We touched on this in a previous video. They're bringing him shopping for clothes.
Oh no, I hate shopping for freaking clothes.
That is terrible. That is horrible.
Yeah.
I remember with previous.
But why can't men be honest, Paul? Why can't they just say, "No, thanks. You can go with your sister. I freaking hate it." Yeah.
Yeah, looking for his opinion.
Why did you do that?
Men don't generally have opinions on clothes.
Yeah.
It's when you buy something.
Yeah.
Sorry, men of my generation. But this thing, Like I used to think, like in a previous relationship, like it was like a vortex opened up in the space-time continuum and just kind of sucked her into the shop, and she was gone in. She's been there ages, and I often thought that they should have a creche for men in clothes shops that men can just, instead of like a creche, have a bar or a pool table where men can spend their time while their other halves are going through the rails.
Yeah.
Looking at stuff, putting it back, looking at more stuff, putting it back, taking up stuff they've looked at, put it back.
Oh, I can't understand. Like I have a sister, I said this before, loves that. Loves to spend the whole day going through the rails, and she'd buy nothing.
But is it you that they find it more difficult to make a decision?
Oh, it must be. I don't know. I prefer to just go in. If I don't get what I want within an hour, I know what I need. Yeah. I know if I need a pair of jeans, I'll go in and I'll buy 2 pairs of jeans, and that's it, gone. Out.
Right, sorted.
Yeah, done for the year. I'll come back again next year.
What are you going to do if a jeans company wants to
how
sponsor
bad
our
am
videos?
I?
Like, how
I'm
are you
supposed
going
to get a black shirt for this for the last, how long? A month.
It's more than a month.
More than a month now.
Yeah,
and I just
Siobhan,
can't bring myself to do it. Oh, Jesus, I have to go shopping.
We're going to wind up this video because she's going to cross the road right now to buy a black shirt.
Fucking torture. He's going to drag me into the shops.
Yeah. So, we're the Happy Headers, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks a million for listening, guys.